Recording right now?
Yeah,
Leave it.
Okay, go ahead.
This is how it's supposed to be because that way God does it and we don't do it. All right. This is a very important study. And the reason why it's so important, and I wanted to make a real quick video in urgent haste, is because this is need to know information. With all the false prophets and all the false teachers out there, you'll never be able to find out the Bible characters without prayer and research on your own. So, if something is not right, it's because you need to know that America didn't happen by accident. It was created. That means that the government and the schools and the churches were created with a purpose at the very beginning. The structure of the government from the beginning, the structure of the school system from the beginning, the structure of the churches from the beginning. That's why you have a problem with your church, is because it's been tainted. A little bit of leaven, a little bit of yeast, a little bit of sin leavened it the whole lump, and it expanded. So, with that being said, we're going to see how it was created. Some people say, oh, America is the new Atlantis or the new Jerusalem or da 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 da. Well, this is the truth of the matter. They rebuilt Rome and called it America. And as you can see that this is an exact copy. This is St. Peter's Basilica, and this is Washington, D.C. You see the dome, Capitol Hill, and the obelisk, the Washington Monument. So, there is a statue of a Roman Catholic priest in Capitol Hill. So whatever happened to separation of church and state? And there's the Pope right there in all his glory. Remember when they shut down a whole city in America just for the emperor in 2015? And if you can believe it, these busts, these portrait reliefs of, who's this, Justinian, Innocent, and Gregory, the Roman emperor, and two popes. This is in Capitol Hill, where America writes its laws or does whatever it does in there. And they're actually credited with underlying the laws of America. So in other words, we had just some of our foundational laws from these jokers right here. Two popes and an emperor. And there's more of these too. And then here we found out who this is finally. People want to say, oh, you know, it's the Queen of Heaven or the Queen of Babylon or the Whore of Babylon or ISIS, this, that, or the other. But in actuality, this is our American Idol, the real American Idol. This is Sol Invictus, the unconquered sun. And you can see the sun rays. So here's 1, 2, 3 examples right here of Sol Invictus, the unconquered sun god. And here it is right here. Now, if this figure right here has female features, well, it's because of mystery religion. Check out episode 1, The Mark of the Beast, which I did, where it talks about uniting opposites. And so here we have opposites being united. What's the opposite of a man? Is a woman. When you put the man and the woman together, you get the child. Like Aleister Crowley talked about, the crowned and conquering child is the resurrected devil, the phoenix, or whatever, out of the abyss. Well, this is the same thing without the child. When you put the man and the woman together, you get this type of figure right here. But it's raising the light of Lucifer, and it has a sunband. And the reason how come we know that this is Sol Invictus is because the whole structure of America is Roman. And here we have every modern day president visiting the Pope. This is 4 examples. But they have to visit the emperor to get the blessing when they become a president. And then finally, here's 3 examples of the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns. Revelation 12 is ancient Rome. We know this because I believe it's in Matthew 2 when Herod wanted to kill all the children to try to kill baby Jesus. He was pictured trying to kill the children. And in Revelation 12, ancient Rome is standing before the woman about to give birth to a male child who rules the nations caught up to God. Revelation 13 is America, we just found out, and it has different characteristics: the leopard, the lion, and the bear, because that's referring us back to Daniel 7. And then the last phase of Romanism is the Church of Rome, which we have the harlot up there, the nun, drunk with the blood of the saints, because for 1500 years the Roman Catholic Church was killing Christians. So, in conclusion, there is the fourth kingdom, Rome. So you have to look at Rome, and you have to find out what they're talking about. See, all the false prophets will tell you that it's the European Union or the United Nations, that it's something in the future, that it's a revive this or revive that. So what we're going to do is we go down history. We look at ancient Rome of the gladiators and the emperors, right? That's gone. And then what happened? And then the Roman Catholic Church took over, so the emperors took off their emperor's robes, put on religious robes, because they couldn't dominate with the sword, so they started dominating with religion. So you have a real thing, ancient Rome. You have another real thing, which is really real. I mean, it's so real that the presidents go and kiss the Pope's ring and shut down a city for him. It's the Roman Catholic Church. But nobody would have ever guessed that the new Rome, America, would be part of that lineage, because even though everything's out in plain sight, it's hidden from the common people. And the false prophets make sure of that. So with these small examples, 4 examples, 5 examples that I've given to you, there's literally, I can make a page of 100, the Senate, the president, Latin, this, that, and the other, what makes America the new Rome. It seems that they transferred all authority and power from Rome to the New World. They rebuilt Rome. They called it America. And the reason why they did that is because, remember in Revelation 17 and 18, that the harlot and the beast she sits on, the Roman Catholic Church in Rome, is about to be destroyed. And they're going to do it. The 10 kings that rise up out of the beast, the 10 kings of Rome, are going to destroy it. And the reason why they do that is because Roman Catholicism and Rome, ancient Rome with the Colosseum, everything like that, is drenched in Christian names and Christian traditions. And the devil hates that, so they rebuilt ancient Rome over here in the New World. And so that is the beast in Revelation 13 that comes out of the sea. And that's the end of the video.